We are in Cooper's Rock State Forest in West Virginia, northern West Virginia. We're actually not really too far from Pennsylvania.
50 miles.
Yeah. This is the McCollum campground, and they do also have another one, Rhododendron, I think it is. And was there only two? There may have only been two campgrounds in this one. It's really pretty. And I guess they have bear. I don't know. We didn't actually see any, but there's a warning about them. But I mean, of course, look, it's wooded. There's going to be bear here. So it's really cold again today, and rainy, and gloomy, as you can see.
40 degrees.
We have to go up and check in. We were not able to check in last night because we pulled in so late. If you missed that video, go back and watch that fiasco. We had some issues with the camper, some serious issues. We have to try to hopefully resolve those issues today. But it is a really pretty campground, isn't it?
Yes.
And from what I could tell when we came in, it said no vacancies, so I'm assuming this is all completely booked up. Even though, oh no, they're tent camping. Yeah, I don't know. I like tent camping, but man, no, it's kind of cold. So I don't think so. Oh yeah, that's kind of a neat rig over there.
Super with the rooftop.
So this should be the camp office right here. I think it says open. Cool, we're gonna check in. We are on the search for parts. We just went to this Tractor Supply in Morgantown, which is about, what, 15 miles from the campground.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
They had some, but they didn't have the right size. So we're going to run over about 4 miles from here and check Rural King and see if they have it. If not, we may have to trek into Pennsylvania because there's a Tractor Supply supposedly has possibly the right one. So, I don't know.
Yeah, this one had the, what was it, the 1 1/16 shaft hub size. I need a 1 3/8. So,
Of course.
yeah.
Well, we're in Pennsylvania. Rural King did have some. Wrong size, wrong lug pattern, everything. So next option was about 45 minutes away in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. This is not Uniontown. I don't know what town this is.
That looks pretty old.
Yeah, it does look very old. So this was not on our route at all. Was not expecting, or our schedule, I guess I should say, itinerary. Wasn't expecting to do all this, but hey, there's some sightseeing here. Looks like a pretty neat little town. Now that is a cool building. Oh, I think it is a church. There's a cemetery. Look at that. That is gorgeous. How cool. What's that say? Muddy Creek Cemetery. Huh. We did get the part for the trailer. We're hoping anyway. But we're making a little stop. We're at the West Virginia Penitentiary. And we're gonna take a tour. I know we don't normally do stuff like this, but video is allowed. So we're gonna video this. Are you excited?
Yes.
So who's some famous people up here? Do we see anybody famous? Not, oh, these are the executed. 94 executed, 85 by hanging, 9 by electrocution. Ugh.
I'm thinking it's only 60 minutes. Just because I don't see how, like, they just got back and then the house they're leaving. They could do it. How would they do that? It's a totally different. That's pretty crazy. I'm sorry.
You're okay.
Well, I still want to take them with mine in case I get too much.
That looks spooky up there. Wow.
Sometimes the artwork gives this room away. This was contact visitation. So since you had ladies, and especially the little kids coming in here oftentimes, that's why this room, the artwork reflects a family-friendly environment. 3 inmates specifically painted this room with the kids in mind, because oftentimes they had no idea what's going on. It was a confusing experience, and plus this was a very noisy, very smelly place to be in, and they're oftentimes frightened. But they wanted to be more comfortable. Halfway down, and she said she heard a metallic noise behind her. Of course, as you would, she flips around, and in front of the new cafeteria door, Polly said there was a solid black shadow standing there facing her direction. Now, she said when she put her light down there, whatever it was appeared to acknowledge the light. It seemed to move, appeared to look back at her. Of course, that's weird enough, but she continued walking backwards. She had a Sony Mavic. As she raised it, she took one photograph capturing what we call Shadow Man. We have a copy of it in our museum. For that matter, it's all over Google image search. Now, a little before Polly's visit in 1999, MTV was here. They filmed a pilot episode of Fear. That show's been off air for many moons now. It's a fun show to watch. Our episode's on YouTube now. Don't watch it for the history, trust me. I got a lot of it wrong, but of course that's television for you. But that really helped get us recognized nationally in terms of being a supernaturally active location, haunted location, whatever you want to call it. Ever since Fear was filmed at the Pen, you name a show, promise you we've had them at least once. Not just MTV Fear, but Most Haunted from England, Scariest Places on Earth, Most Terrifying Places in America, Dead Files, Dresden Files, My Ghost Story, Ghost Stories, Ghost Asylum, Ghost Lab, Paranormal State, Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures, Paranormal Challenge, Destination Fear, Mysteries of the Abandoned, Mysteries at the Museum and Stranded, just to name a few off the top of my head. So with any luck, I'll have some of y'all repeat this for me here a little later. But what you're hearing there is actually Jasper, and I always like it because he tends to start tapping on the windows anytime he knows I'm about to talk about the ghosts in here. But like I say, we do have some legitimately strange stuff that goes on in the prison. Your imagination can always get the best of you. That's the sound of the wind hitting the windows there. So obviously this was that new dining hall. Inmates really appreciated all this. Strange as it sounds, they felt they put the effort into require this truly uprising to speak of. This was the only area that had access to daily with air conditioning and heat.
What's in there?
Just an empty room.
Oh. Ghosts. Oh, there's a big old cooler thing or freezer. Wow. Oh, what's this? Look. Is that where they would... That's got to be like some kind of solitary or something, right?
Probably the kitchen.
But it looks like they would have passed food through there.
Maybe.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm in school. These are the things you don't learn in school.
Oh, wow.
On the bags.
Can't read that. Oh, there may be Kim.
You said they sometimes have 3 in a cell here?
3 in a cell in here?
Yeah, 2 bunks, 1 floor.
Oh, gosh.
And it's not always guys my size either, you know, these are convicts, a lot of them are yoked up and they're working out, 15, 17-inch biceps, crazy. I'm about 5'10", 5'11", depending on what convenience store I'm walking out of. No taller than I am, I can't stretch my legs all the way out of those bunks. And I think partly out of jealousy, because I always had the best luck finding a lot of the shanks in here. So I got a leg left all over mom. But like I say, to give you a better idea how ingenious these guys were,
Wow, that's tall.
sabotage that lock with something where they could jam it and pop it open later. So now this was actually featured on a Netflix show a few years back called Mind Hunter. It's a show on FBI profilers. If you watch season 1 of that show, they have an episode on Richard Speck, the serial killer from Chicago. If you watch Richard's episode, you'll see the wheel in the background and some of the new wall cell blocks in the background will be in there here shortly. But in all fairness, actually, this was first featured in Hollywood on a movie called Fool's Parade in 1970. Jimmy Stewart, George Kennedy, Kurt Russell, Strother Martin, and Baxter. It's, I think, 90 minutes long. It's a fun movie. It's, I think, on YouTube. First 20 minutes of that was filmed in town. But the opening scene of Fool's Parade is a shot of Jimmy Stewart and Strother Martin spinning on this wheel being released from prison. So pretty cool stuff. So, but like I say, definitely be sure and get some photos of the wheel.
I want to spin around. Yeah, I wouldn't want to step in there. I'll pass. Thanks. What's a tank room? Oh, it's a room with tanks. The tool room. I'm betting that's a room that had tools in it.
Yeah, used to.
What's a restroom? That's the weirdest look. There's nothing in there.
First tour guide inside, come through here and open all the doors up and turn what small little lights on the jab. Then I have to go back through after my 3 o'clock tour, and the state got the property for that back about 1899, and for the purpose of just like a pauper school. Before that time, unclaimed bodies were actually buried on ground.
Goodbye. See you later.
Yeah.
Does that feel weird?
It feel weird if I had to use the toilet.
All right, I'll bring you back out here.
You're free. We made parole. We get to leave. Well, sort of. Not yet. I gotta show you guys the outside of this massive prison. And it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't think there's any possible way to get the whole thing in one picture. Walk over this way. It's so pretty. Yep, that is one massive prison. I think it would be cool to be able to go through every single inch of it, but I could almost see where you could get lost in there. Hope you enjoyed that penitentiary tour as much as we did. That was pretty fun. Right now, I am whipping up some We're just gonna do the whole Frito burrito thing for dinner. Jessie's gonna work on trying to get that part put on the trailer. Well, what do you think?
Way better than this one.
Yeah, that's the damaged one. We ended up getting a whole kit that had everything.
The whole hub assembly.
Whole hub assembly, and which was nice because we lost our dust cap on the blowout.
Yeah.
And basically it was a wheel bearing blowout.
Did you show them the hub, the cap? Did they get to
Oh,
see
that it was missing? No, I don't
We
remember.
have some of it.
Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Now I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like that, but it looks like that. It blew out the whole middle.
Yeah, this
And it's
this
gone.
cap come off, and then
It's gone. The little dust cap thing for the bearings is gone. Yeah, and obviously you see the difference in the wheel, which really stinks because I really liked our wheels.
I may have to look and see if we can't find some.
Cause that just looks horrible. But it's fixed, right?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. I mean it's got new bearings in it, so it should last.
A whole new assembly.
Yep.
Which is good because we still got to go clear to Virginia.
And then the
Then
1,000 miles back home.
Back home, yeah. So, but this lets everybody know that we got it fixed, hopefully permanently now. And hopefully we have a safe rest of our trip.
Hopefully.